Treyarch released Black Ops 6 on October 25, 2024, and as of recording this video, it's been less than a month since its launch. Yet there is already so much to talk about regarding the overall game experience. We've already seen the release of Season 1, several updates, bug fixes, patch notes, and more. The community has been buzzing day and night discussing the highs and lows of the game. While a lot of great things have been highlighted, there are still issues that need Treyarch's attention, and we're hoping they'll take them into consideration. In this video, I'll be focusing specifically on Black Ops 6 Zombies, pointing out a few areas that could use some tweaks or improvements to make the experience even better. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First thing I want to talk about is the game disconnection. So you might have noticed, and specifically since Season 1 release, the game has been crashing and lagging extensively at times. Some players can't even have the game load up. I understand this has also to do with the player internet connection speed and Call of Duty servers at that time. But for me, I have a pretty decent internet connection and I still crash or lag here and there, and sometimes I crash in very crucial occasions. I know some of these crashes will be saved as saved games, but trust me, plenty of them aren't. I bet Treyarch knows about this issue, but I do hope they put more light on it soon. Don't get me wrong, it is way better than what we saw in Modern Warfare 3, but it is still an issue to some players. Next up, let's talk about the legacy XP points. After the Season 1 update, these XP points were initially available, but mysteriously disappeared. Treyarch later admitted it was an error, and thankfully they brought them back. However, some players are still reporting strange issues when applying XP boosts. Specifically, they're not seeing a significant difference in their XP gains, even when using double XP tokens. My advice to you, hold on to your tokens for now until Treyarch fully resolves this issue. It's better to wait than to waste them. Alright, let's talk about high rounds in Black Ops 6 Zombies. And seriously, is anyone going to address the elephant in the room? Pack-to-punch weapons with legendary rarity feel absolutely useless once you hit the higher rounds. By round 35 and above, I don't know if you noticed, but I definitely have. Weapon damage just plummets, and getting kills becomes a struggle. It's even worse at round 50, where it feels like you're trying to kill zombies with unpacked zero rarity weapons in the first early levels of the game. And then there's the insane number of elites and manglers spawning at these high rounds. In my opinion, there is a clear imbalance here. It forces you to rely on kill streaks, like chopper gunners and mutant injections, because your weapons just can't keep up. Treyarch really needs to address this mismatch in higher rounds because it takes away from the fun and makes it feel more frustrating than challenging. Hopefully they'll balance this out in the future with future updates. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Alright, let's move on to the next point. If you've been playing directed mode on Liberty Falls or Terminus, you might have noticed something odd. Side Easter eggs and quests are either missing or just cannot be completed. Honestly, I don't fully understand why that's the case. I get that it might align with the traditional standards of round-based zombies from Call of Duty, but in my opinion, adding side Easter eggs to directed mode would be a fantastic addition. It would especially benefit players who aren't zombie experts and prefer the more straightforward, structured approach of directed mode. Now, this isn't really an issue, more of a suggestion, but I think it's worth considering. Next up, let's talk about loot boxes. Every time I play on Terminus, I make it a habit to check boxes scattered across the map. These boxes often contain some great loot, especially tools. I've found countless purple tools and crystals that really help elevate the gameplay. But for some reason, these extra rewards don't seem to exist on Liberty Falls. I'm not sure why that is, especially since I've noticed more players gravitating toward Liberty Falls over Terminus. Adding similar loot boxes to Liberty Falls would be a great way to enhance the experience and make the map feel just as rewarding as Terminus. I hope Treyarch would look into it. Alright, let's talk about exfil, especially in high rounds. Honestly, it's been ridiculously difficult, and sometimes it feels downright impossible. One of the most frustrating parts is when a zombie or two gets stuck in some hidden spot where you can't find or eliminate them, and then you end up running out of time to exfil. Treyarch, if you're listening, maybe ease up on this a little. Exfil should be challenging, but it shouldn't feel like an impossible mission due to technical issues or hidden zombies. A little tweak to make this smoother would go a long way in keeping the gameplay fun and balanced, especially in high rounds. What about the zipline cooldown? Seriously, why in the world does the zipline even have a cooldown timer? I get that the game needs to have some level of challenge to keep things interesting, but this feels completely unnecessary. It just slows things down and makes movement around the map way more frustrating than it needs to be. Also, what about equipping lethals? This happened literally after Season 1 update, when bugs were supposed to be fixed and patched. As of today and the time we're recording this video, this is still a problem. I hope it gets fixed really soon. Alright, let's wrap it up with the last 2 points I want to highlight: the RCXD and its interaction with other kill streaks, and the glitch in the ship room on Terminus Island. First, let's talk about the RCXD. A lot of players, including myself, have noticed that equipping the RCXD or any kill streak, to be frank, from the SAM trials will completely replace your existing kill streak. Even worse, you can't re-equip your original kill streak after completing the SAM trial challenge. Honestly, this is ridiculous. It's such a frustrating mechanic that really needs to be addressed by Treyarch. Now, moving on to the ship room glitch on Terminus Island, there is a room you need to access as part of the Easter egg to grab 2 canisters to fix the connection on the island. Many players have been experiencing a bug where the hatch of the room does not open for a long time, forcing them to just sit there and wait. It's such a silly issue, but it really interrupts the flow of the game. Treyarch, this is another one for you that needs to be fixed ASAP. What do you guys think about these issues? Have you run into them yourself? Let me know in the comments, and hopefully Treyarch will take note and patch them up soon. At last, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I appreciate all your support. This is Ghost X signing out. Cheers, and I see you in the next one.